machines you need to see in order to monitor their activities. And also so you can consolidate all of that network monitoring into a single location. So vNetwork Distributed Switch is kind of an important add-on, completely optional. You don't actually have to add them into your environment, but a completely optional add-on for your environment, something you'll probably want to do, particularly as the size of your environment gets large. So here we are, vSphere client, same 3 hosts and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 virtual machines running here. VM1 is currently running right now. This is the standard switch that we created before, 2 of them. The first one here at the top is the virtual machine port group for the VM network, and then the VM kernel port down here at the bottom for our management network. And then we have 2 more ports over here for storage that we've got all nice and teamed together. So we've got iSCSI storage that's teamed for connection here. Now I have 3 physical adapters connecting to all 3 of these ESX hosts, and they're all being consumed right now. When we go to actually create a vSphere distributed switch, you're going to find that none of the adapters are available for attaching into it because they're already connected into all of the switches. And if you look, all of the switches are currently similarly configured. Now, when I go to create a vSphere distributed switch, you'll see that the creation process, the process you go through to actually initiate one and then attach hosts to it, is not done really from this button. You have to go first to Inventory Networking in order to be able to do it. So if I go here to Inventory and then Networking, this opens up this My Data Center, VM network, essentially all the networks that are here inside of the data center that we've created. You will create a new vSphere distributed switch at the level of the data center. You'll notice that there are 3 different versions. The 4.0, the original version, the 4.1.0 that added in, what is this, load-based teaming and network I/O control, and now the 5.0 version that adds in some new features like user-defined resource pools, NetFlow, and port mirroring. These are both really great new additions that we get out of version 5. So I'm going to create a version 5 switch here because it provides all of that new functionality. All the hosts, obviously, that you intend to add to this switch need to be at version 5 if they're to enjoy making use of a version 5 switch. Now, a distributed switch looks very much so like the standard switches do. We've got this gray box here, and on the left go the port groups, and on the right go, in this case, not the physical world items, but more like a logical connection to those physical world items. There will eventually be network cards that we stick in here, but for now, just think of it as the physical side. It's enough that, at least for this part of the explanation, that you can understand that these are kind of the physical side of the switch. Now you can create a number of uplink ports if you want. That's essentially the maximum number of physical adapters that you would have per host. Now I have 3 physical adapters per host and don't plan on having more than 3, so let's just put that down to 3 so that we have the number of uplink ports equal to the maximum number of adapters that we would intend to have on those hosts. I can give it a name here as well and click Next.